What are you trying on here?
Playing Dynasty.
You never tried with your team?
Yeah, well.
That was please. Hey, Micah, don't stop putting it in your mouth.
He's a kid, man. We did. We put stuff in our mouth.
Micah, you got it on the couch. Wipe that off. Now wipe your underwear. Really sticky. Yeah.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs.
What's up, football.
I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock.
I got one more, Matt.
Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at
whatever you said, Michael.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46.
My running back is in the running for the Heisman. He's number 1 right now.
Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, great balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy too is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Last time, the only time you went, the only reason you went last time is because you got that side job.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Ashley. I know he thinks he can house every
What button you use to strip the ball?
Take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Nevada's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away.
Oh, yeah, look. 82 plus characters. Bow! Bow! Oh, I have to do that one.
Oh, go to defense, stupid.
What was the Bengals? Ooh!
Rip. RS up.
On defense, rush for 20 yards and 4 plays.
And R1 to strip the ball if you're running after a defender.
Oh, okay.
But he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He holds one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rates out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him.
Why don't you open everything up, though?
But he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Snap it to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Warner. Got it set up on the outside. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Because on here, Greg Olsen was right at the end of his prime.
That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big
Yeah, that is over on you. 80, 81, 85, 77. You would still be better with him.
They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And he's able to bounce off.
I try to strip the ball now. As soon as the defender can't go like that.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
The only thing difference is his tackle. And
He takes it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Fresno State takes over the offense. We'll go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They go to the wide receiver screen. Across the 35. It's a running touchdown, Bulldog. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They are absolutely
that was a wow.
racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter. This offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry.
The military coming out here to do push-up.
But they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers. Because right now, defensively, we have none.
Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Floyd. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Makes the grab. He's brought down.
I get him sometimes, man. Calm down.
Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
To throw, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got room at the 35. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he just continues to play productive performance after productive performance.
Sound like a schoolgirl.
To the ground, he's got it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it.
Every game I play, everybody gets played.
We have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs with myriad
every time I play, somebody on the other team gets hurt, and my player gets hurt.
What's going on? Got some room, headed to the goal line.
explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he'll just
We ain't in through the first quarter yet, and I'm already up 28-0.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. But jet sweep pass. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Vance. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go with a direct snap.
Get in here.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What'd you
Love to
say?
see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Anderson. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Warner. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
He's got it still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. look at 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Mississippi State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They get to him as he throws. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal.
Jackrabbit.
Scanning the field, it's Warner. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Touchdown, Bulldog! A great catch and run for 6. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Looking left.
I don't know where it went. Right there, bud.
Shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Don't like her.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job.
Go lay down, Lisa.
Up front and in their front 7. They can blitz.
Take it in there with you.
4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Micah, take it in there with you. Take it in there with you and your daddy.
It really sets up this offense nicely. Fresno State takes over in the offense.
Go in there and take it with you.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
Michael, your dad's calling you.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game.
Take it in there with your daddy.
And they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys. And we know they've got speed. They can go.
Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Nevada, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Benz. Snags it over the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Nevada tried to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Turner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Brown. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Heaves it on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This guy is so comfortable in zone coverage. They're playing cover 2, and he's just back there roaming around in the middle of the field. He's so confident in his speed to break on the ball. As soon as he saw where the QB was trying to go with it, he put his heel in the ground, accelerated, and made the pick.
Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Warner. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. Using his legs, it's Woods. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Creates a little space. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. SMU is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 15 to Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After an unproductive 1st half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Trying to set up the screen. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Trying to wear down this defense. The 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistake.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option, the pitch. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to throw. It's Warner. A little screen to the running back. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, it's bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Didn't find any.
Guys, I'm not that good with Fresno State. I'm just playing Nevada.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That's caught. It's Ashley. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. The give on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Muscling ahead on third and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Quickly to the tight end.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Purdy. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Wood. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Nevada will be forced to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Got it in the middle, it's Ashley. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Punts it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking downfield, it's Purdy. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. On the run. It's Woods. Got enough for the 1st. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.